Let's move to our next question, and this time David will start with the answers. And the question, David, is what are your thoughts on marijuana laws? Do you think the legislature needs to perhaps revamp those laws?
Well, Dave, thanks for the question. And my stance on the marijuana law and possibly legalizing medical marijuana in the state is this is going to be something that's going to be up to the voters of Arkansas. I think that, if they choose to approve a law in the state of Arkansas that legalizes that, then I, as Attorney General, will defend that law. And as it stands right now, it is against the law, and I will defend those laws as well. Unlike Eric Holder, I'm not going to pick and choose which laws I'm going to defend and which ones I'm going to ignore. And I think that that's a dereliction of his duty as Attorney General of the United States to encourage other states' attorneys general around the country that if they disagree with a law, whether it be on same-sex marriage or whether it be drug laws, and looking the other way on those, that if they disagree with those, that they don't have any duty to defend them. I'm not going to be that way. I'm going to be an Attorney General that defends the rule of law in the state of Arkansas, and whether I agree with it or not. And right now, those laws, marijuana is illegal in the state of Arkansas, and I will continue to defend those laws. And if our voters choose to change those laws, I will stand up for the voters of Arkansas.
Okay. Let's move to Patricia Nation. Do you need me to repeat the question?
No, Dave. I would definitely not support a medical marijuana law in the state of Arkansas. And even if it were to pass, it would still violate federal law. And so that would invite kind of turmoil in the state of Arkansas. And also, I believe that it's a gateway drug. And I was listening to Patrick Kennedy, who is an addict, and he admits to that, and he said that was his drug of choice, and that there are all kinds of different health problems with medical marijuana or marijuana as a drug of choice. And I think that would also open up a lot of questions in terms of how is this going to be administered. And even Governor Beebe was against this when it came up in the past, and basically wondered how would you administer this type of drug use when you have a system of statewide cultivation that's been proposed as well as distribution facilities. And I just think it would be costly, and I also think that it would not be a good health issue for our state.
Okay. Let's move to you, Leslie, and your answer, please.
Thanks, Dave, for the question on whether I would support medical marijuana. I would not support it. I'm going to come out strong on this, that marijuana leads to so many other issues, whether it's increased driving risk or, a gateway drug. We've seen, what Colorado, the problems. I think that we're going to see some more roll out in states such as Colorado that have legalized marijuana. I have worked, in the governor's office. I've worked for Department of Human Services. I see the effects and the long-term effects that can be caused by the legalization of a drug such as marijuana. And I am going to be strong as the state's chief legal officer and use my experience, Dave, working for the governor and working with these state agencies that have had to make these decisions and seeing the effects on children, such as in our foster care, from parents who use illegal drugs. And, that's just the first one that comes into play because, like I said, it's a gateway and it causes further problems. I am not going to be weak on this. I am going to be strong on this as the chief legal officer.
All right.